I was recently sitting down, nothing much to do, when I coined a new expression. I call it biracial power. I'm sure some out there might find this expression somewhat offensive. Others may call it biracial pride. But I prefer the term biracial power because it has distinct political overtones. It conveys the impression that multiracials are a unique and distinct class of people in society. A class of people united by a common thread, by a distinct type of ancestry. Biracial power is not to be confused with either white power or black power. Not to be confused in terms of what the goals and objectives are and the means by which they can be achieved. Violence and prejudice are not factors to be taken into consideration when we are talking about biracial pride or biracial power, because we learn from experience that violence and prejudice are redundant tools that wouldn't work in any given circumstance. What biracial power infers instead is mixed race clout in society. It implies a certain degree of social clout. That's what it implies, be it political, economic, cultural, or even spiritual. When I use the word clout, I'm talking about influence. The word clout is synonymous with the word influence. In all these fields, right, there are a lot of mixed race people involved in politics, either on the left or on the right. The same can be said for other occupations, like, for example, business and economics, even entertainment or sports. The aggregate total of all mixed race people in society corresponds with a rising consciousness and a rising sense of self-awareness among multiracials in America. When you look at individuals or groups that espouse white power or black power ideologies, you will discover one common thread. They believe in taking. They don't give, they take. White supremacists believe in taking back the land that originally belonged to the white man. And the black power lobby believes in taking back their freedom from the unoppressive white society that enslaved their ancestors in the past. Now, in both cases, they believe in taking back something that once belonged to them. However, biracial power, on the other hand, and to the contrary, should be about giving, not taking. In order to effectively establish our presence as an up-and-coming demographic throughout the Western Hemisphere, it's imperative to show the world what we can do, what multiracial people are capable of, in terms of the benefits that can be bestowed on society as a whole, with new ideas, new innovations that propel society constantly forward into the 21st century and ultimately into the future. Multiracialism isn't just a skin tone or just a type of racial ancestry. It's a new form of racial consciousness. It's the only thing that's going to end this feeling of stagnation that has permeated throughout the Western Hemisphere. Biracials cannot be viewed in conjunction with other classes in society. When you talk about mixed race politics, no such thing exists as yet. And I'm not talking black politics, which until recently has been synonymous with biracial quote-unquote politics. Mixed race politics should be unequivocally about mixed race people and the problems they face, and no one else. My movement represents the first tentative steps of a newborn baby brought into this world for the first time and learning how to walk. The mixed race demographic